Y'all, you know, when I was here yesterday, I told you all about I had hurt my foot. I had a big old bandage on my foot because I live in a brownstone and has a lot of stairs. So I was coming down, I had pulled the stuff out of the dryer, and I was coming down the stairs at 5 a.m. It's still dark, and I tripped on the stairs, and I cut my foot on a nail. I did, and so I had a big old bandage because it was really hurting, and I tried a home remedy at first. I washed it with peroxide, and then I put honey on it because I was told by a doctor in Los Angeles and that honey has a lot of healing properties. You know, we eat it with turmeric and da-da-da. So he uses it, he's a podiatrist, and he uses it for his patients. So I put honey on my foot. Everybody laughed at me when I talked about putting the honey on my foot. So I went to, my assistant Edie had me go to a podiatrist after the show. And y'all, I just gotta tell you, my podiatrist was so fine. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I think God allowed my foot to be hurt so I could meet this podiatrist. They come in the strangest of ways, and I gotta tell you, he was so fine. Even his name is fine. Dr. Milad Adlu is like, and when I tell you, he adlued my mind. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He walked in that room in his jacket, and he looked like a Middle Eastern version of Trevor Noah. When I tell you, he sat down he flipped his jacket behind him. His voice was so soothing, y'all. And here's the thing, when you at a podiatrist's office, you don't realize your feet are so messed up until you at a podiatrist's office. And I looked at my feet and I was like, dang it, Sherri, this is gonna mess you up, your feet. And so I told him, because he said, well, take off your shoes. And I was like, do I have to? He said, no, I need to see your feet, Sherri. So I told him, I said, I'm so sorry that my feet aren't in the best shape. And I said, but you can tell from my feet, I'm a hard worker. Yeah, I'm a hard worker, boy. Any man notice you rub on my feet, you gonna know Sherri work hard for her money. So he was so sweet and smooth. Ladies, he was like, your feet look great. Even when I said, I'm sorry, he said, you'd be surprised at the feet I see. And I'm so glad that I had worn red toenail polish because he noticed. And he said, you got red toenail polish on. Thank you for doing that for me. And I was like, anything for you. Anything for you, Dr. Adlud, yes. And he said, you need to get these orthotics. And I'm telling y'all, the way he said it, he might as well been saying, you are the woman I've been waiting for. Y'all don't hear that? Y'all don't hear that in orthotics? And then, y'all, you know what? He did something. He said, you know, I want to do this for you. He said, I want to peel your corns. Yes, he did. He had that little knife, and he didn't even, it wasn't no ouch, only an ouch to my heart, girl. When I tell you he was grabbing my feet, he didn't even put on gloves. He didn't put gloves on. He touched my feet. It was skin to skin touching on my feet. Everything felt human hands good. When I tell you he was squeezing my feet, and he said, how does this feel? And I said, it feels good. So good. And I forgot what I was there for. Oh my God. I thought I was there for a foot massage. I forgot that I had injured my foot. And he said, Sherri, how did you hurt your foot again? I said, huh? And he suggested I buy a pair of orthotics. He said, would you like to get orthotics? I said, I do. So he suggested these orthotics, ladies. I was so enamored, I bought 4 pairs of orthotics. And then he said to me, oh my gosh, y'all, Dr. Adlu looked me in my eyes and he grabbed my hands, or my feet, I should say. He grabbed my feet and he said, Sherri, you're diabetic and I care about my diabetic patients. And I said, you do? He said, I do. And he said, do you go to an endocrinologist? And I said, no, but I will. Then, y'all, as he was looking in my eyes, he very slowly opened up his jacket slowly. And then he took out his prescription pad. And he suggested an endocrinologist for me to go to. And I said, whatever you say, Dr. Adlu. He didn't even make me feel crazy for putting honey on my feet, y'all. I told him. I did. As he sat there on the little stool holding my feet, I said, I put honey on my feet. And he said, Sherri, that's great, but maybe you want to try some Neosporin too. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Somebody once told me that a dentist is a good man to get with, but now I think I'm gonna get me a podiatrist. So, I just want to say, Dr. Adlu, thank you for taking care of my feet. I'm all better now, but I'm coming back. Yeah, y'all laugh at me. I bet you the next time you be in a podiatrist's office, you gonna have a red toenail polish. Gonna have pumice your feet too, shoot.
Oh, God.
Any man, that's like a man helping you take out your braids. He peeled my corns and didn't have a problem with it. Did it nice and slow. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Okay, let me get back to where I'm supposed to be.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time.